It's okay. Hey, everybody. How are you? Eric was going along with it, just dancing and singing over here.
What up?
Hey, everybody. How are you today?
So glad everybody came in here. Appreciate you. Appreciate it. I see Lazy Days up in here with Jesse when he says, howdy, everybody.
Everybody. Yep.
That's taking me back to my old days. Everybody up in here. Thank you so much for coming and joining us each and every Thursday. We appreciate your constant support.
Yep. Thank you.
We know that our channel wouldn't be able to grow if it weren't for many of you who have been there from the beginning. So thank you all so much. We'll make sure we give a proper shout out to all those in the chat. So we'll start out with Brampton Gardner because she was here first. So hey, what up out there, Brampton? We got Andale Homestead. Thank you so much. The lovely Rebecca, Touched by Yarn, is out there. Jeannie Lipsky in the Heezy. We got Broke Cowgirl Homestead up in here. Howdy, howdy. Jesse's Girls in here. So it's a couple. The couple. I already said Jesse, but I want to give another shout out. Hello, everybody. Troy Sutton. Hey there, y'all. Great folks.
Hey. That's your WV.
The Baca Maker. What up?
How you doing?
And let's see. We got Rick over at Welcome to My Cape Cod Life.
It's cold. Is it cold up there in Massachusetts? I know my mom was getting snow today in Maryland.
Cape Cod.
Cape Cod.
All right. Jeannie Lipsky. I don't know.
Hey, Heather. Yeah, you said hi to Jeannie.
All right. Well, Miss she's Jeannie. Getting us a second shout out. Heather Lansgren is in here. We got Two Doves, Bees and Garden there. What's going on?
How you guys doing? Hair's all wacky.
All right. We got 20 folks in here. I don't know if I called 20 people. I don't think I did.
But that's okay. If you're here, say hello. And if you're not.
If you're here and you say, okay, well, what she said.
If you're at 28 degrees. If you're here and you don't say hello, then we can't say hi to you. But if you're here, say hello so we can say hi.
And if you just want to sit back and lurk in the darkness.
Lurking back there.
Look at that.
Hey,
Mr. Zachary Gonzalez. What's going on?
If you go back out there to, oh my gosh, when was that? Over the summer sometime, we gave a little shout out to a special military family member of ours, and that was him right there. So it's exciting that he's home and doing his thing. Has a little baby now.
Yeah.
He's got a little fam bam. So cute.
He's all growed up.
I know. Hey, Miss Jesse's girl. Lisa's in here. Lisa says, we're supposed to get 1 to 3 inches of snow on Tuesday, but it can always change between now and then.
You know what? Let me address that real quick because not this week, the week before, because this week has been flying by the way. But last week we were supposed to get like a foot of snow.
Texas
I was super excited. I was ready to drop that Jeep in the 4-wheel drive and get out there and show some people how to do it Northeast style. And guess what? We got
nothing.
The goose egg. I got home at one point in time, and as I was coming in the door, one of my kids asked, they're like, how'd the Jeep do in the weather? And I was like, it does really good in the rain, because that's all we were getting was rain.
Texas Top Water. I said tap water, but it's actually Top Water LLC. But that's okay, because I think he can take a joke, because I know that face. So I'm going to say thanks for coming in. Nice to see you in here.
There you go.
But I couldn't read it from here. And I was like, wait, that's not. I had to look over here and realize who it was.
Go over there and check out Texas Top
Water, not Tap Water.
If you're looking for some good quality water, go check out Texas Tap Water.
Oh, Tap Water. Oh, but he does all kinds of stuff. He's got a bass fishing thing on there. It's only a few videos, but you never know. Go subscribe.
Yeah.
Texas Top Water LLC.com. Very cool. Anyway.
All right. Let's see here. Broke Cowgirl. Don't want any snow. I want the snow. I wanted the snow. I was ready for it. We were excited at work, getting some things done, trying to just get prepped and ready for it. Man, and nothing.
I will say,
you want to talk about disappointment. I mean, that was like,
you were disappointed.
Everybody in the chat, I don't know, obviously, where everybody was from. I know where some of you are from, but I remember the days growing up that I would go to bed with the excitement because there was a possibility of snow, which meant I was getting out of school the next day.
It was going to be awesome.
And sometimes I would stay up all through the night. And then eventually my mom was like, you got to go to bed.
Yeah.
And I was just banking on the fact that we were going to get 2 hours late or just cancel it all
Oh,
together.
those 2 hours late days.
And then you wake up and you look out the window, like you spread the curtains and you look out there and not one speck of snow. And it's like,
Yeah.
man, now I got to go to school.
I told my mom that's the only good thing about the fact that we got only like slushy junk the other day was that my children knew what it was like for me to grow up and live in constant state of disappointment in the snow season. Yeah,
So,
Eric
yeah.
wouldn't have hands at all because he has that Raynaud syndrome where his fingers turn white. So his fingers would probably fall off. Look, right up there, just as close as could be. And they got 2.5 inches. We maybe got an inch, if that. And I'm going to say collectively an inch because it would like come and it would get rained off and it was gross. So
I don't know who's out there that
Brian.
believes in the
persimmon.
The persimmon thing, or the, what is it called? The Farmer's Almanac, or
we talked about that on our podcast on Tuesday.
Okay. Well, we did a little short video on the persimmon.
Was it a spoon? It was a spoon,
yes.
right?
So if you cut it,
meant snow.
If it has a spoon, then it's supposed to indicate. Why am I even here?
Because talked about it. We talked about it.
You do all the talking. I'll just click the button.
We talked about it on Tuesday, and Casey was like, "Yeah, I thought you saw a fork," and I'm like, "No, I'm pretty sure we saw snow. We saw the spoon for snow." Rebecca doesn't know how much she got. She probably got a lot. Keep talking. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm allowed back in?
Yeah,
all
you're
right.
allowed back in.
Tapping me back in. All right.
Hey,
anyway, so one of the guys at work, he came to me and asked me, he's like, "Is that thing true?" And I said, "Well, I don't know. We're going to find out."
Yeah.
Because I learned it from one of my old coworkers. He retired, but he told me about that after the Snowmageddon here. And he showed me what his persimmon on his property looked like before all the snow came.
Yeah.
And it was a spoon.
Hey, Shoestrom Farms, how are you? Shoestrom Farms is in there on Tuesday too. Everybody was in there we talked about all these things on our podcast on Tuesday. Talked a lot about the snow and the weather because it's a lot going on. They got about a 1/2 inch to an inch of snow. Yeah, I think that's what we probably got collectively. And then it like rained off and stuff. Two Doves, Bees, and Gardens said they remember. Oh, wait. Jesse said we had to go to school even if it was called off because we walked 5 miles up a hill both ways.
Yeah, right.
Back in the nice heat of Texas. Yeah. So in Maryland, we got several feet of snow. One of those times in 2010, that was the big storm. I had a baby in that snowstorm. And man, I'm gonna tell you right now, that was the year for some snow.
You know, I just realized you can actually share a story like
all the people say when you had to like trek up and down.
Yeah, you had to walk both ways uphill. You can tell people you had a baby in a blizzard.
Yeah. Not in the blizzard. I mean,
no,
I was in this hospital.
Well, yeah, but we don't have to tell that part.
But it was blizzarding. It actually has started blizzarding. Yeah. Is that a word, blizzarding? It started coming down as we were driving to the hospital. And by the time we got there, it was like after 4, he came right from work. And my dad had driven me there in his truck. And we got there and he was like, yeah, Monica's had a baby in every season, every weather condition. Just about.
And almost every month.
That's not even true.
I know. I'm kidding.
I have like 3 babies in 1 month. And then I have more children that share months than that do not share months.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah, uphills both ways in one shoe. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty snowy. They wouldn't let me go home. They made me stay there. They were like, yeah, you probably don't want to go home. It's an hour drive and the blizzard's already started blizzarding. So you can't do it. They had the sign. They actually had the things over the road when my dad was driving me there. So yeah, no, I only have.
What things over the road?
The like signs that have the little alerts. They say that they have a severe weather alert or whatever. They have the red signs. They actually had the signs lit up that said that it was a blizzard warning. That we were getting a blizzard when we were driving to the hospital.
We were supposed to stay off the roads.
Yep. Yeah.
Because of the severe
weather.
Yeah.
Hey, Don, how are you? Surprise, look at me late for the meeting. Not late.
Oh, that's a new one. I heard that. One shoe I had to share with my brother.
Okay. Did you know there's a study showed that the best looking people were born in the month of April? I mean, I've got an April kid. He's pretty darn handsome.
He's not the best looking one, though.
He's adorable. He's got blonde hair, blue eyes, and all the freckles you could ever want in a kid. He is adorable.
Wow.
He's my blonde hair, blue eyed baby. He's he's so stinking.
For all the kids out there listening, sorry if you don't have blonde hair and blue eyes, apparently.
He's ugly. My only blonde hair, blue eyed kid out of all of them. He's just adorable with his little freckled face. Plus he's 10, which is like literally the best age. It's like that age before he's a teenager and like doesn't really want to deal with us, but he's out of the like super crazy annoying age that's much younger. Hey, Jaybert, how are you? Is somebody trying to come in here?
What's going on? Good to see you, man.
Hey, you trying to come in here? No, somebody's trying to go somewhere else. Somebody be knocking on our door. They say weather brings animals in labor. I don't know if it works with people. Actually, it does. I've worked with a lot of women that were having babies, and I always told a lot of my clients that if you were going to go into labor, be watchful, because if you were within that few weeks of your due date, then it's very possible that you will go into labor early, even though I know God knows exactly what day their baby's going to be born. But that pressure system, the highs, the lows, the extreme pressure system, and the drops, yeah, that'll cause animals in general, people and other animals, to go into labor. So yeah, our first was born when we got a blizzard stationed in Nebraska.
Yeah. And we do
Hey,
watch
Troy.
that because I've noticed a lot of similarities between especially the cows and humans.
No, do not block
So-
Brampton Gardner. What are you trying?
Why
The
are we
study
blocking
went to your
people?
head, Jesse. She's an admin.
Can you block admins?
I don't know.
Should we try?
You can unadmin admins and then probably block them, but I wouldn't unadmin an admin. Plus, you're not going to do it from there.
I don't even
Typically
know how
during
to
the
do it.
moon changes, and watch out for the full moon. Yeah. Yep. That's exactly it. It's a lot of stuff. Just try it, she said. Hey, Beth, how you doing? BNS Odyssey. How are you tonight? I hope you're doing great
Did you
tonight.
say hi to Don yet?
Yeah, I said hi to Don. He said, "Yay, I'm
Okay.
in here late for the meeting, like usual."
Oh,
And then you
Oh,
kind of
okay.
overlooked that and started talking to somebody else.
I was.
And you said hi to Brian. I think I kind of said hi to people as they were coming in.
I heard you say hi to Brian.
Mhm. Yep. So yeah, I mean, it's been an interesting week here.
Yeah.
We've been it's kind of moved fast. We have some mild weather this week. So hey, Miss Nancy from Our Treasured Home, welcome in. We got the boys out there today. They were watering all the trees, all the fruit trees, all the young trees that are on the property. One of the things that I learned from Sandy over Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming, Arizona. She's amazing. If you don't know Miss Sandy over at Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming, Arizona, you need to go check her out because she's fantastic. She's like literally a like human like encyclopedia. Like she is the like human Google or something because she knows so many things. See, Rick was born in a blizzard. I'm telling you, it happens. But she was saying that when you have those extreme weather changes, that you can you'll lose young trees. So we watered all of our trees today, and then the kids are going to tomorrow follow it up with putting all of the like old hay that's on the ground, like some of the compost and stuff, but the thicker pieces, they're going to take the old hay and they're going to put them around the bases of all of the trees because it's literally going to be like in the 60s tomorrow. And then by Monday morning, it's going to be like in the 20s. It's going to be very cold. And it's supposed to be pretty cold. Although I was looking at my weather app and it doesn't quite say it. I'm looking on several weather apps and it doesn't really say it's going to be that cold, but the weather people are saying it's going to be even colder. So
You know what?
I don't know.
The weather people are correct.
Hey, Bowen.
50% of the time.
Hey, Bowen was born in a hurricane. The winds were whipping around.
Like actually in a hurricane?
What do you think he was born outside?
Well,
That's how I learned to be like up 1 point.
what?
He,
What is-
he's our target. I know, it's really cool watching on the screen.
That was really weird.
Here it was -20. We will be between -4 and -7. Wow, that's crazy. That's some crazy temperatures right there. I'm not ready for that.
You know, Troy wants to share a story, but he doesn't.
But the blizzard, but I don't want to be chastised and doubted. I don't doubt you. I won't doubt you. Tell your
Wow.
story. I was born in a crossfire hurricane. Yes, crossfire hurricane. That's me with my crossfire. What's your we do need some cold to get rid of the garden pest, but I don't have to like it. I agree. They say people that are born in crappy weather sometimes become crappy people too. Hey Jacob, how are you? Jacob Miles is in here. How you doing tonight? That's so funny. Oh my word. Let's see. Wait, what did
Let's see.
she might chastise you, but she's not going to doubt you. Oh, I won't chastise you either. Your chastisement comes from another person, not me. I won't chastise you. Matter of fact, Troy, I am in the heavy works of planning out Eric's trip to Ohio. I will probably have to be here, but I'm sending him with Abigail and possibly one other kid, probably a teenager. I'm going to send them your way, and they're going to be there for the gathering and maybe take some pictures on the way and stop off with some stuff tonight. So I'm pretty excited about that. Holland Legacy Farms, how are you? Hey, mid-young crazy people. Welcome in. Coming over from Facebook. You got to put it up there, else no one can see it either.
Oh, I'm getting to it.
Jesse's really pushing his luck tonight. Down said, lowest temp is not a contest. I want to win. I don't want to win that contest either. I am not interested in that.
Well, I will say that this past couple weeks ago when we had that cold snap,
Mm-hmm.
we were definitely prepared here. That's good.
We were.
I was prepared at work.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Yep. Go ahead. I'm listening.
What are we doing?
I'm saying hi. You're talking. I'm
I
listening.
See. I see.
You were like stopped.
Yeah, the local. Am I allowed to tell that story? I'm not allowed to tell that story.
What story?
Desert Goat. What's going on?
What story?
About our apps, our weather apps.
No, you can tell the story. I'm fine with that.
So, there was this thing where I kept going back to my app, and my app said one thing, and Monica's apps that I found out later on she pays for.
I only paid for one app.
Okay.
And I don't pay for it anymore because they just increased the price on it. That's stupid.
And
I pay like $1 a month, PS, for a good app that's been really reliable for me.
It's not reliable.
It's been very reliable for me.
Anyway, so I had the cheap little app, the one that comes on the iPhone. I don't put a lot of stock in that. I usually look at the weather outside. If Monica tells me something's coming up, I usually just kind of pay attention. But outside of that, I don't really pay a whole lot of mind to it unless she's not around and then she warns me that there's bad weather coming. And then I'll just watch the app on the phone. And so we were going back and forth the whole time about the weather for this week. And my stupid little cheap app that came free on my phone was spot on because it kept saying right around 9 a.m. you would have some flurries and then it would jump over to rain. And sure enough, it just like big old flakes coming down. The ground was way too warm to be able to start laying. And so my little cheap app worked out just fine.
That's fantastic. Well, also what he fails to tell you is that the entire time we're talking about the apps and the discrepancies between the two, my app is set for Poetry, Texas, where we live, like specific. PS, it says on the back of a shirt, so I'm not giving away any like details. But hold on. But his app was set for Dallas. Like he was looking at the app for his location at work.
Yeah.
So there's a big difference between, and you can see that just with the fact that, wait, hold on. I said, hold on. Cause I was looking at something. You can see that because of the discrepancy, because even just between us and Two Doves Bees and Gardens, they got 2.5 inches and they don't live more than an hour away from us north. So actually like north, like west. So there's a big difference between just that little bit of line. So just an hour into the city west, it's different. So his app was different than mine. My $1, I pay $1 a month, but I don't pay anymore because they're going to charge me a lot more than that, which is dumb. So I'm not paying. I already canceled it. It was right for us. It was right for us. So it's not wrong. Howland Legacy Farm said we got 10 to 12 feet, inches of snow. That's crazy. Inches, not feet. So I want to go back to some of these. I start them, so I can go back. So Shushan Farm said, I have a question. How did you guys get so many subscribers? I had a YouTube channel about 2 years and only at 304 subscribers. So I think that was just purely just God growing us. And some of our like shorts like just really blew up. And because the shorts did so well, we ended up getting a lot of subscribers from those shorts. And then it's just continued to grow. So I feel like, that's kind of how it is. I mean, do you agree?
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
We also made a presence. We tried to make ourselves out there too, right? Go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay. No, that is true. We try to be just who we are.
Yeah.
And stay true to who we are and not allow everything else to dictate how many videos we put up and when we do it, and try to get locked down in this like mode of we're going to be YouTube millionaires. So we just try to have fun with it. And, we try to set a schedule for ourselves. And as she said, we definitely took off on the shorts and the content that we were presenting. One of the things we were challenged with, especially with our kids, was to put quality content up. And now, of course, that's always relative, depending on who you are, what kind of content you like. Yeah. And that's kind of the thing, is you got to do what you enjoy doing so that you don't get upset with if your channel doesn't grow. But I mean, we just, as she said, if you go over and look at our shorts, you'll see, I think we have about 5 videos that have gone viral. Some of them was because we made a mistake on the video, is how it started. And then some other ones. And I mean,
mainly it's the cow videos that are going crazy.
I mean, the YouTube has definitely pushed us into a niche, but what I'll say is, we still put the videos up that we want to put up. We put up things that we do here on the ranch. You know, like Monica does the vlogs through December. And we do like woodworking videos, or to me, it's like anything that's relatable to living off the land.
Mhm.
And sometimes videos get hits and sometimes they don't.
Exactly.
I will say also, one of the ones that I do, because I like to do it, I do the drone videos that usually don't get that many hits
because of Eric's beard.
But I'm so the YouTube or the drone videos I'm so proud of. I'll be honest with you. Those are some of the best videos I feel like I've done, just because of all the different angles and flying and not crashing and you know, putting it with music. And if you watch like the first one I did and look at the last one I did, I feel like you can see a steady progression of content that is good.
Okay, so here's his crazy video, his crazy story. I feel like I actually remember him telling us this before. In Blizzard 1978.
When you were born.
Yeah, the year I was born. Was allowed to ride on a Cat D6 dozer. We had used the bulldozer to take clear snow off roads. While riding, we heard a screeching sound. It was the top of a car. The dozer peeled the top of the car right off. Thankfully, no one was inside. Could you imagine? That's insane.
That's pretty crazy.
Wild. Also, Vineyard Farmhouse said, "Are you guys going to try to make it to the Mid-America meetup?" That's going to be a negative this year. I believe that we are going to take a pass on that. Oh, it says, oh, they get hits, but it's mostly the drone that gets the hits. Yes. Oh, that's funny. And he said, you need some Longhorn bulls. That's good for 1 million views. Yeah, for real. You need some Longhorn bulls that are pretty much just, his name is not Diddy anymore. I've officially renamed him Didiot. He's just a Didiot. He is officially a Didiot. And to their credit, stupid Longhorns help us up. They are. He is such a Didiot. He is absolutely dumb. And the very first video that went like crazy, we had 2 other videos prior to him go viral, but his video went wildly viral last year, and it's at almost 8 million views. And it still makes me laugh because he is just so ridiculous. And the funny thing is actually we get more laughs from what Eric said at the end when he said there's the walk of shame than anything else, which makes me just laugh because that just goes to show you that it's not just the Didiot, it's actually how funny we are as people in general, and how this is how normally we talk to these animals and to each other. We enjoy this. God has given us these beautiful animals, and whether they're Didiots or not, we're still enjoying them. As a matter of fact, somebody said something the other day that my favorite is that they're always like, this is your fault. It's your fault that he's stuck. And I'm like, actually, our only fault is that we didn't eat him when he was veal. Like we should have just ate him last year. Okay. We could have been done with him. He's a 4-year-old bull that was like the body of a 2-year-old bull because he's just a Longhorn that's small from being a bottle baby. And had that joker not have made us money on them videos, we just wait for his Longhorn horns to get a little longer so they're looking good on the ball. And then that joker is gone because we want him for hide and head and meat. Hide, head, and meat. That's what's important to us. And he's a sweet baby, but yeah, he is definitely a Didiot. Dexter needs horns. Dexter is cute just the way he is.
Well, that's the thing too. We have a Longhorn that has jumped the fence, and it's not even ours, but he's here, and
he's here with him.
Basically, just taking care of him for the neighbor. But
oh no, it's a Didiot, like idiot, but Diddy in front. Didiot, Didiot.
That other one is bigger than idiot.
Didiot.
Say it.
He's bigger than Didiot.
He's bigger than Diddy.
Yeah.
And
you just say Diddy, so we can hashtag Diddy.
2 years older than him.
Yeah, he is. That's right. Well, people also keep coming to see me. People keep saying, you named him Diddy. I'm like, first of all, he's named after a Donkey Kong character. Okay. It's from a video game. It's Diddy Kong. So it's like his son. And so, yeah, but he is Didiot. He is a sinking Didiot for sure. He's ridiculous. All right, I'm doing a poll. Let me do a poll.
You're doing a poll.
I'm doing a poll. I'm only going to leave it up for a little bit. I'm not going to leave for the whole time. But
we're already 30 minutes in.
Well, I have a couple questions for people too. So I have some conversation I want to ask you about. So what should be our poll for tonight? I mean, we've kind of already had a good time with all this too. Hey, Heather's still here and listening. Thanks for being here, Heather.
Appreciate that.
What do you think we should make the poll?
I don't know. That's your job. That's the only job you have the entire Thursday
Are
afternoon.
you serious? Are you serious right now? I had a lot of stuff to do today.
Did you?
Yeah. Also, I'm doing a thumbnail for your video tomorrow. So yeah, I've been
Right
busy
on.
today.
Did you get approval?
Yeah. Approved.
Okay, perfect.
Do you look forward?
Do you pay money for apps?
Do you have a good weather app?
Did you see Brampton up there? And when I heard she was saying that her and her husband fight over the different predictions.
Oh, really?
Where is it right there? Randy, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense. Do you? Maybe we'll talk about the weather people.
We're just going to start slamming
Do
people.
you know the Muffin Man? Thank you, Troy. That's what I should put. Let's see.
Well, maybe just skip that since, okay. Do you have please don't put, do you have a favorite
Do
app?
you know the
This-
Muffin Man?
This cannot be an
who
app
lives on
question.
Drury Lane?
Who's always rate him or her? I pay for the YouTube app.
I sure do. Don't pay for anything I don't have to. It's true. She says, I sure do. I sure do. Maybe I won't do a poll tonight. Maybe I just won't do a poll. How about that?
Wow.
Okay, so here's my question. So my
Okay.
sister and I were chatting today, and my sister is,
You know I don't like to talk about your sister.
we're talking about my sister. My sister's the cutest. And she was talking to, okay, she's the cutest because this is how you're going to start it.
We're
this
not
is like-
going to
this
ever
is
start a
like-
conversation
no,
with your sister.
We're going
being
to start,
the cutest.
this is, oh, bless her heart, cute, okay?
Oh, yes, continue.
So
then.
we're having a conversation today. We're talking about all kinds of stuff. And we are, hey, Dave, how are you? Texan Carnivores in here. So, oh, Lester's doing that song a little much. So we do, we're sitting here chatting about some stuff. And she says to my son, yeah, you gotta nip that in the butt right there. I said, what? She's like, yeah, nip it in the butt before it starts. Do you say nip it in the butt? Is that right?
No, that is not correct.
What is it? Nip it in the
Bud.
bud. Poll. Should we do a poll or not?
Dude.
Nip it in the, what do you say? Is it nip it in the bud? Nip it in the, yeah. So I look at her and I'm like, Mindy, I was like, I love you so much.
Should we do a poll? Or
I was
not?
like, yeah. I was like, I love you so much. I was like, please, you know that it's nip it in the bud, right? She's like, no. I'm like, yes, we have literally had this conversation before. It's nip it in the bud. Like you're nipping the bud off of a tree. Like nip it in the bud. Like, boop, nip it in the bud before it starts to bloom. Nip it in the bud. Boop, boop, boop. Nip it in the bud. Boop. No. She's like, yeah, nip it in the butt. I'm like, no. She's like smiling now at this point. She's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, nip it in the bud. We've had this conversation. Yeah, everybody's right.
I'm
Nip it in
glad
the
you
bud.
didn't do a poll because nobody in the world thinks it's nipping in the butt.
Okay, ready? Here's another one. Is it? This is another one we talked
I
about.
shouldn't be looking.
No, you cannot look, but okay, ready? So it's another one. People will say, and this is my favorite.
Okay.
How do you say the word? Hey, Rip It, how are you? Just
Whoa.
stopped in, hit your like and show some support. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
It's ACORN. How do you say that?
Acorn?
Acorn. She's like, no, she's like, that's just like, do you say eggcorn? Because people will say it's eggcorn. It's an eggcorn. Eggcorn.
Acorn.
Not eggcorn. Acorn. I'd say, look, Desert Ghost says, I say nip it in the butt all the time. Great Aunt Pearl used to say, drunker than a boiled owl.
What?
Bold owl. That's how they say it in Texas. Okay, really quick. Prayer request for the family and coworkers of Sergeant Mike Butler, who was killed during a high-speed chase, head-on collision with a fleeing vehicle. Also, the family of deceased flare. That is so sad. I will put that down right now. Sergeant, I'm writing it down. Hold on. Sergeant Mark Butler. We actually have had not a lot, but more than normal officers shot actually up here in the Terrell area. We had one in Greenville and one in Terrell within like 2-week time period. Just in December. It was so sad. Okay. High-speed chase. Wow, that's so sad. We will definitely keep them in prayer. I'm glad you feel comfortable telling us that. Bold. Yeah, bold. See, I say boiled. And here in Texas, they say bold.
Always welcome, Rip.
Yeah, absolutely.
Always
Thanks for coming in here. But yeah, it's kind of okay, interesting. Okay, so here's another common phrase that people will get messed up or mixed up. See, acorn. Yeah, acorn. Acorn. She says,
I knew she was going to say that.
Gwen.
I
And when I say nip it in the butt,
Yeah.
I'm using not so nice word. She says acorn. Oh my gosh. Okay, so don't look, Eric, and I'm going to ask another.
I'm
one.
not gonna.
Okay. Do you say it's
So,
a?
Broke Cowgirl's the only one that said acorn.
Is it a doggy dog world?
It's dog eat dog.
Dog eat dog world. Yeah. So people will often say
Snoop Dogg said it was doggy dog.
knee
world.
high to a grasshopper, and they come off an acorn tree. I love it. So do you say it's a doggy dog or a dog eat dog world? Yeah, dog eat dog. I knew that too, right?
Are you going to come up with some?
Here's another one.
Okay.
You say this one wrong. I have heard you say dog eat dog world. She going with the W.
Wait,
dog.
why is she getting all hood rat up in here?
Miss Ann.
Miss Ann, like,
She's a little
don't you
hood.
dare.
She's a little hood.
Is
She's
she?
not a hood rat. She's just a little hood. She's like a princess hood. Like she's the Southern Belle hood. Like she would fight you. Like World War II. Yeah, like World War II. World War II. Not World War, but World War II.
Yeah.
You're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Yeah. Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Okay. So, most people got that right. Doggy dog. Dog, double G.
D-O
double G world. Okay. Don't look. All right. Here's another one.
Okay.
Is it all intensive purposes? All intensive purposes?
It's all intents and purposes.
For all intents and purposes.
Yes.
Not all intensive purposes.
It's not intensive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I've heard people say all intensive purposes. All intents and purposes. Yes. Yes. That's it. Right.
Yeah.
Or, okay, all intents and purposes. And another one I see people say all the time. I've heard this one. It's a mute point. Mute point. Like mute point. That's that. Yeah. That's a moot point. No, that's a mute point. No, it's a moot point.
Yeah.
Not a mute point. Mute, like quiet.
Like M-O-O-T, moot?
Uh-huh. It's a moot point. A moot point means arguable or subject to debate. And people think it's mute, which is another common mistake to think means it's not up for debate. So it's actually a moot point, except for Friends fans called it a moot point. But it's a moot point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Moot point.
I feel like sometimes it depends on like where you're from and how it sounds when it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when people speak fast.
This is true.
There are some things like that are very clear. Like, for example, acorn and acorn. Those are like two completely different things. But I think if you speak fast enough, mute it's kind of close.
Okay.
So
people, another one people say all the time is, I could care less. I could care less.
I do care less.
No, it means you do care.
Yeah, it's a double negative.
So you need to say,
no, it's a double
I
positive,
couldn't care
which
less.
Makes it a negative.
I couldn't care less. But if you say I care less, I could care less.
I could actually care less about
How
saying
about
it correctly.
Regardless.
I feel like if you're going to have a bad attitude, then who cares? Don't correct somebody's got a
moot
bad
point,
attitude.
like stop, that conversation is over. No, this is not this conversation is but the moot one. Oh, is it a spatula or a spatula? Spatula.
Well,
which one do I always say wrong?
But if you ask me how to
less.
spell it, I don't know.
I couldn't care less.
I could care less too.
I could care less, and I could care more. But
well,
I
that's the thing.
Less.
I could actually care less.
Abigail's calling me out. Mom, you said that one wrong. I could care less means you do care, at least a little bit. I couldn't care less means you don't. Simple. I couldn't care less.
Well, that just means that you got a little bit of love left in there to share.
I could care less.
I could care less. It's almost like if you keep it up, I could care just a little bit less.
Oh, or that was another thing is acorns. Acorns is the one thing that I thought was really funny. Her and I were talking about acorn. An acorn.
Look, Brooke's getting ready to fight. Who is it? Rip it.
She's like, what about a spatula?
Yeah, what about it? Is this something you want to talk about?
Okay, so here's another one. We'll say it's No, I guess it's the one because it's a spelling thing too. So, nip it in the butt.
Oh,
nip it
she's
in the butt.
actually asking what a spatula is. A spatula is the flipping thing.
Oh, because is it a spatula or is it a well, a spatula isn't the flipper, is it?
That's what I call a spatula. Yeah.
Oh, it's just like pecan or pecan. Oh, we can't go there on this one, Lisa.
Mm.
Oh, just like you've got another thing coming, or do you say thing or think?
What?
So it's actually you've got another think coming. It's mistaken as you've got another thing coming. Yes, the phrase is so widely misused that nearly everybody gets it wrong. The former president Barack Obama even said it wrong, but the original saying goes like this: if you think that, then you've got another think coming, meaning you thought wrong the first time and you should be prepared to think again.
Wait,
so it's not
Judas
you've got
Priest
another
made that thing?
No, it just says
Oh, he made it
the
the
band,
title of the song.
yeah, Judas Priest. But it's actually you've got another think coming, not another thing coming. You got another thing coming. It's actually you've got another think coming, which means you need to think again.
It's called the pancake thrower.
Yeah.
There you go.
What's that thing you've got coming? Yeah, it's actually a think. You've got another think coming. That was another one that I was like, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that
Hey, Scotty, how are you?
don't even give it much thought.
Wait, what is a spatula? Hold on.
What do you mean was a spatula?
Spatula? Well, spatula isn't the thing.
Oh,
That's a spatula.
Is it an egg turner?
No, what's a spatula?
Oh my goodness.
It's a turner. Yeah, that's not a spatula.
Brooke said it was supposed to be think, but my mama told us you got to go.
You got another thing coming that we had a whooping that was fixing to happen.
Yeah, a whooping.
A whooping.
Lone Cross, Scotty, what's up?
Spatula is used for both a flipper and a scraper. Yeah, I mean, a spatula, I guess, is one of those things that's both. Right? Because I don't call it I call a spatula both. Wait, hold on. What do I call it? What do I call the thing I flip eggs with or pancakes with?
We definitely call it a spatula.
Do I call it a spatula?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to tell you we do.
Do we?
Yes, we do.
What do I call the thing that I scrape the side of the bowl with?
A spatula.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Abigail, what do I call it? Now you've ruined it.
What?
I?
Ruined it?
Yeah, ruined it. She said I ruined it.
She said, yeah, you got it. It's right there.
Spatula is a word that can have different meanings depending on the context. It can be referred to a kitchen utensil used for flipping, tossing, or scraping food.
There you go. I feel like she's trying to pull her best Jessie right now.
She is definitely pulling a Jessie. She's like, Jessie, watch this. Did she block Jessie? Did she get rid of him?
I haven't seen Jessie in a while. It can also be a slang term for a woman. Well, I want to read this. I'm glad I stopped. Okay.
Call it a flipper or spatula, a rubber spatula for scraping. You ain't supposed to burn the food, then you won't have to use a spatula as a scraper. No, I mean, like I use the spatula as a thing. I call my things that flip pancakes with a pancake. Learned it off the first thing you do.
Flip pancakes with what? Wait, what?
Things that I flip pancakes with a pancake.
Okay.
I'm still here. Rachel is making me proud. Oh, yes, she is. Right, Jessie? We just specify what we need it for. That's true. Bowl scraper. Spatula is a personal-sized pizza flipper. What? No. Yeah, this is the conversations we have every week. Random questions and random things that just don't mean a thing. But it might mean something to you when you're going about your week. Yeah. Metal spatulas you just spank your children. The metal spatula. Go get the metal one, not the plastic. I don't want no silicone. Beat your butt. I want the metal one. Scotty's for real.
Wow.
I actually use a long spoon for eggs and flipping things. Wait, no, stop. Brian, no, babe. You use a spoon? A spoon?
He's a bachelor.
You be using a spoon to flip?
I feel like if you're a bachelor, the rules don't mean anything. You can make them up as you go along.
He's just picking up with his fingers and flipping it over.
I mean, he's just doing whatever he wants. He's eating out of the pan.
Dang, spell check. We got the wooden spoon. Yeah, a wooden spoon is best for whoopings. Just saying. It's already got the whoop to it. Wooden spoon, whooping, same thing. Although the little tiny plastic spoons you get at the dollar store, real good to put in them diaper bags. Stick it in there. Comes up real fast at church. Pop, goes right back in there. Just saying.
Yeah.
Let's say Don's Ramblings. I think the American term for spatula may be American or British. I think difference term is who knew this could be educational. I know. She meant Rochelle, not Rachel. Rochelle. Yeah.
Rachel.
No, that was definitely the fly swatter for whoopings. We don't have good fly
Uh,
spotters around here. They break so easily because
Yeah.
Erica actually kills a lot of flies around here, and them things just break. I got him a 5-pack for his birthday. I think we're down to 2.
Well, you want to talk about being surprised for your
Flies.
birthday?
Yeah, fly spots. I mean, I got him other stuff too.
I
Seriously.
remember as a kid when I
Wooden
spent
spoons work good on your butt too. Yeah.
I spent time with grandma
Mhm.
and granddad. I remember sleeping in bed with them. It was the 3 of us in the bed. And I feel like because they were older, like their size of the bed was like a twin size bed. So I was crammed in there as a kid. Right. But I remember I was goofing around or rolling around and wouldn't stop. And grandma threatened me with the fly swat. Eric, I'm going to get that fly swat. And that's what she did. She went and got the little fly swat. And, honestly, she didn't even have to spank me very hard.
Look at Rochelle.
It just,
look at Gwen.
It just hurt my feelings.
Yeah,
I
it did.
And that's the
Spat.
memories that I have of my grandmother, that she swatted me with that fly swat.
Oh, no, that's not even it. Spat. Origin is flattened. My mama didn't own any wooden spoons. She used a fly spotter to stir stuff with. She's like, I don't get no wooden spoon. Oh, wire handle fly swats. She used the handle part.
Oh,
that's for real.
Okay.
Hey, Ann, how are you?
That's pretty for
Eric,
real.
get an Sultanator fly getter.
I don't need more stuff flying around the house.
We have one of those big. Oh,
it's the one where you like.
That would be such a mess.
It'd be everywhere.
Oh my gosh, the little boy that the ball bounced on with a string. Yeah.
Oh yeah, those things are only worth beating people with.
Whoopins was cut with your own switch and didn't bring back a little. Yeah, my mom, that would be the dilemma, right? You're getting ready to get a beating. And my mom said she would go out there to go pick out the switch because her mom would send her out there. So my grandmother would be like, you go out and get your switch off that front tree. Hey, how are you, Diana? And she would go out to the front to pick the switch. And she said the biggest problem was she didn't know if she got a big one. She didn't want to get a too little one, but she definitely wanted to get a too big one. So she had to find that perfect size that wouldn't like make her mom even more angry. Because, when you're already mad and you're making your kid go pick out their like beaten weapon of choice, that's Greek equals broad blade. Yeah, whooped me all the way home from down the end of our block when I was a kid.
So here's something I've never heard of before. Tell me if you've heard of this.
Wait, I needed to turn off something before I said something. I have not had to buy a fly spotter in 10 years. What? That's nice.
So the other day I was at work. We were talking about in the old days. Now, I don't know how far back this goes, but families were able to sign like a paper or whatever.
Yeah.
That if like 2 boys were getting ready to fight, that they would basically take them and put boxing gloves on them and then put them in on a mat or something. And then they would just let them duke it out.
What?
Is that a thing? I've heard that was the guy I work with. That's what he said they did when he was in high school.
Wow.
So, and he said that actually they would like swing at each other for a few minutes. And then once they were like out of breath, they basically just like shake hands. And then he said, usually they would never fight again. It was just like a respect thing or something.
Huh?
I've never heard that before, but I was like, dude, it's actually not a bad idea. Let's see.
Oh, I do have another
If it's for
one.
pancakes, it's the flipper thingy.
If it's cake mix,
it's
the
scraper thingy. Okay.
Own switch getter right there. Spatha is the Latin for flat broad blade taken from the Greek. It's referred to a sword. For spatula. Put me and Jesse in a box. I'm ready.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
FYI, fly swatters are used for flies, scorpions, spiders, dirt daubers, and any bug that comes in the
true.
house that doesn't supposed to live here. I agree.
Yeah.
Yes, we did that too.
Look at that. Yeah. That's the thing. I think that's a pretty good idea.
Wait, Rebecca has like a whip. The part you hit the fly with is leather and it's like on a metal wire handle. What? That's wild.
No, that would become a weapon in the hands of our kids.
Can't. We have too many children for that. Had to pick either an apple switch or a willow switch. Oh, I don't know. A willow switch sounds dangerous. Backyard boxing. My brothers always said to let's take it to the backyard. No. Okay, so I have another one.
Well, because the thing is, if you get hit like once, maybe twice, and you realize that the other person can, I mean, it's with gloves on or whatever, but.
Hubby had to go out to cut his own switch. He came back with the tree branch thinking Daddy wouldn't use it. He used it.
Yikes.
I think that's a cat of 9 tails, Rebecca. Okay, ready?
Isn't that what they used to beat Jesus with?
Maybe. Okay, is it called
that far.
the spitting? Is someone the spitting image of someone? Like they're the spitting image of them? Did you know it's not actually the spitting image? It's actually supposed to be the spit and image.
That I did not know. I thought that was a spitting image.
It's from the Bible, and it's been commonly interpreted that God created Adam in his image out of spit and mud. That's the way it's like said. Like he created. That's what this is from what they said. Over the centuries, it evolved into a metaphor for parents spitting to create children who have uncanny likenesses to them. It was the spit and image of someone.
I didn't know
Isn't
that.
Crazy.
And Andale apparently didn't know that.
No. And Brampton Gardner said that's dumb. It's kind of idiotic. That's it. I'm just using it from now on. It's just idiotic. It's just weird.
Yeah. I don't know about the cast iron thing.
Honestly, I could care less what they said. Or I couldn't care less what the internet says about the spitting image. Technically in Texas, we would say spit an image. So it's correct. That's true. Like they spit them out. Yeah, spit and image. But if you say it sounds not fast enough, it sounds like spitting. Yeah.
See, so Don
image.
learned some good skills out of fighting.
Oh my gosh.
I think he told me about this before, where they had to fix stuff before the family came home. His mom and dad or whatever.
Oh, you should have got some super glue when you broke that eagle, Eric.
Okay, I didn't break the eagle. Still sticking
but
my
story. But
story.
It sounds like spitting. Yeah, for real. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Well, this is a good example of what I was talking about, where sometimes I feel like it's the way you say it.
Yeah.
That even if you are saying it correctly, which in this case I would not be saying it correctly because I do say spitting image.
Spitting image, yeah.
But I think I've also determined that however I've been saying it, I'm going to continue saying it.
Yeah.
Some of them.
Yeah.
Probably all of them.
I could care less what they say on here.
And
I couldn't care less.
I could
either.
actually care less.
You could care more?
I won't care more, but I could care less.
I couldn't care less.
I
care the less. I care the least amount of caring.
But I'm not at the bottom
about
level
what this
yet.
is. Yeah.
I'm not there yet.
I'm going to start using it. I'm going to start using it right. Actually, I'm not. I don't know what I'm saying. Spit was historically used to mean perfect likeness, possibly because it said that a child looked enough like a parent to have been spit out of the parent's mouth. There are other theories.
Mm.
And Anne's like, Lisa. She's laughing at Jessica Girl. There is a doppelganger for each person on the earth. Years ago, I saw the guy look exactly like my father. Are you sure it wasn't your dad?
He was in the living room.
But I do believe you, Scotty. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah.
I do think there is that. I think there is another person that looks like each person, because I know that there have been times down here in Texas since I've moved here in the past 10 years that I have seen people like people that lived in Maryland. And I was like, there's no way that's that person. But
look, Brampton said, I like to spit while saying it. It adds something extra. Look, Brampton.
Like Sylvester the cow say, spit an image. That's actually how my dog talks. So I hear that all the time.
Old Pecan Homestead.
How are ya?
What's going on?
Or is it Old Pecan?
Oh,
or is it Old Pecan Homestead? You have to say it like that if you say it.
It's,
Monica just sent an email the pictures of my fly swatter. Okay, we got to see. Oh, my phone's gone.
Oh,
shoot.
No.
Hold on. I'm going to get to. Oh, you know what? Give it to me.
Monica.
8 billion people. It's bound to happen this show. Oh, I'm sorry, Scotty. But was it 21 years ago you saw this doppelganger? Just consider. It might have been your actual dad.
Monica.
I'm just messing. He's laughing. If you're not, I'm really sorry.
But if you are, I'm glad I made you laugh.
But it's Pacon. It's Pacon. They're not even saying it right either. All right. Bye, John and Sarah. See you guys. They don't even say, Pecan Homestead. Don't even say their name right. They're saying it's Pacon.
You think they're pronouncing their own name incorrectly?
I think so.
Maybe we should send them an email.
It's pecan or pecan. But yeah, I think, 5 years. Oh, okay. Scotty said it was 5 years, and he has an LOL, so he's laughing. Good. I'm glad it didn't hurt you, Scotty.
While he's reporting us to YouTube.
Yeah. It's in my email. Hold on.
What are you doing?
I'm going to do something real quick. I'm going to go, keep smiling, talk to the screen. Talk to the screen. Yeah, there you go. Keep talking to the screen, Eric.
Okay.
Talk to the screen. Talk to the screen. Pretend like you know what you're doing here.
Okay. Anyway, so it sounds like it's story time.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
You don't like my stories.
I love your stories. What are you talking about?
You do not. You do not.
Picture of the fly swatter. Oh no, that's some dangerous fly swatting.
What, dude?
It's got holes in it, Rebecca. That looks dangerous.
That doesn't look like a fly swat.
I shouldn't pull this up with
No, do
Rochelle.
not. No.
With Rochelle in here.
No.
You got to see it now. Everybody's got to see it.
No, Monica.
Eric, I got to show everybody.
It does not look. It's not. It's better that you're going to show it. I don't know that that's. I feel like that's not.
That is not a regular fly swatter, Rebecca. That is very fast fly swatter. That is a very interesting fly swatter. Very, very nice. Well, good, Rip It. I am very excited that you were able to come in here and hang out with us. We're not going to be here too much longer. Eric's not laughing. Are you selling? Brandon Gardner wants to know if you're selling those.
No. No. You need to take. Thank
The
you.
picture's gone. I think that would be I think that is going to be a very fast fly swatter. It is a leather fly swatter. That looks like a leather fly swatter. That's a fleather swatter. Rick said, I've been a very bad fly.
Naughty fly.
Rebecca, we're not laughing at you, sweetheart. She said, I got that from an Amish community. I hope they don't use it on their children. That's why the Amish kids go crazy. And when they turn 18, they go a little wild. Brandon Gardner said, my birthday's coming up. Eric, stop. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So you know what, Eric? That's the reason why Rebecca doesn't have to buy a new fly swatter, because it's leather and it'll last longer. You buy all these cheap fly swatters. Desert Goat said that's not exactly a fly swatter. That she's for swatting something else. Anyway, Gwen's mom would have used the metal part. So I'm just, Rochelle, consider it bought for you. Happy birthday. Yes, Room Springa. And Rochelle said, I need a demo.
No.
That makes sense, though, why you would not need a new one, because that's not going to get busted over some flies booty. It's going to be fine. Flies are not going to break it. Well, the Amish are leathersmiths. She said, or should I say rump spring? Oh, you're coughing into the mic, love.
Dude, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get away, but I just can't. I need to get a drink or something.
You should get a drink. Maybe you take a break. Well, actually, we're only going to be on here for a few more minutes.
We're gonna have to talk later.
And I don't need that. I don't want that.
I didn't. That's not what I. Monica.
Yeah. Amish with leather swatters, even better. It brings new meaning to Lord of the Flies. Jesse said. Amish with leather swatters, even better. Yeah. I mean, hey, you know what? Amish know how to get things done. So it's good quality. They have good quality stuff. We don't have any Amish people around here. It's just the Mennonites. They're really uptight. Oh my, I was already coughing. This might seriously do me in. All right. Well, looks like Miss Ann's gone. Good night forever. Love you. Mwah. We've turned her into a coughing fit here. Checking Monica's Amazon store. I do not have that in my Amazon store. Monica, does Eric bust out laughing like that in his sleep?
Oh.
No, he does not. Hey, Eric, Michael Robertson is in here. Hello, how are you? Eric is trying to get himself together to collect himself after some laughing. Well, it's the first time I've seen this turn so quick, but it's still funny. I Christian your butt in the name of the Lord. I say, they say when hitting the children. I hope they do not hit their kids with that. That is a very heavy-handed looking fly swat. Ran right past the poop stroke and straight to yes. That was a fly swatter. Monica's Amazon fly swatter link. But wait, there's two. It's a 2-pack sturdy leather fly swatter for indoors. You can keep one in your bedroom, one in the living room.
Wait, what?
Maybe not in the bedroom. You should keep one in your kitchen and one in the living room. Oh, no, that's the first time their live has turned. That's not the first time our live has turned. That's not true. This is it. Look at that lady. She's in the kitchen having a good time. I don't know what she's holding in her right hand, but maybe we should.
Jesse, did you look at that? What exactly?
Yeah, it's a rustic bug swatter for flies, mosquitoes, and bees. Bedroom swatters. We have fly swat in like so many rooms in this house. Not the leather fly swats. We don't have leather fly swats here. Play fat leather fly swatter. The Mennonites' behavior will get looser. Just ignore the screaming. Thank you. May I have another? Bedroom swatter. Oh no. Monica says maybe it's not in the bedroom. No, we don't have a fly swatter. We do. We have plastic fly swatters because I got them a 5-pack, not a leather fly swatter.
Facts.
And we have fly swats everywhere because there's always flies.
There's flies everywhere.
Everywhere. We live on a farm.
On a farm.
No, I learned early in life a fly swatter needs to live in the bathroom. Scorpions and centipedes. Yeah, the scorpions don't care about our bathroom. They prefer to be in our hallways and in our living room on the carpet where they blend in really nice. We actually had a scorpion attack Titus like 2 weeks ago, got him in the eye, like his like orbital area. And the poor baby was just rubbing his face and everything. Yeah.
He took it like a champ.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Do they have, no.
Troy.
On a different note, get your bug zapper for inside your house on another level flat. We actually have one of those big bug zappers.
Yeah.
And it just smells like dead flesh all the time when you get one.
Yeah.
But it's just, they're unreliable. Plus, I'm always afraid I'm going to actually hit my hand or something, like, and I'm going to zap myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Heather says she has the same fly swatter too. The leather fly swatter. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's your thing. Yeah. Just look, it's $14 with fast free shipping. You can get one for only $10. 2 of them for $14. That's $7 each.
I'm still trying to figure out what this picture is down here.
I'm not sure what she's got in her hand. I'm a little nervous.
Jesse, you might want to check the pics on that link that you dropped, buddy. I wonder if it's like,
yeah. We keep the zappers need to stay with the flies. Just saying. Yeah. That's yes. We keep a bug zapper on top of the fridge. It works. Yeah, it's great. Measuring cup. It's a measuring cup, Eric.
Is it?
Measuring cup.
Was it actually?
Probably. Let's go back and look.
Can you just go back to your history?
Let's see. It's a measuring cup of some sort.
Measuring cup. That's not a measuring cup.
It's a measuring cup. We're going to go with that. I like that theory. Some things we wait until after the live's over, maybe. We talk about that later. Okay, if that's your thing. Yeah, I mean, if you're cool with that. Scorpion soup is tasty and nutritious. No. First of all, they're too little. You ain't gonna get a collection. I'm gonna make soup, and you ain't gonna like stew that one little stupid body up, make some soup out of it. Teach the rest of them scorpions wrong in the house to enter. What a pervert.
I haven't said anything. I have not dropped links. I have done absolutely nothing. Nothing.
You whispered in my ear, and I said, "Talk about it later."
But
the Blands after dark. The reason why I decided to get a leather fly swatter is because it was too hard on the plastic ones and breaking them.
Yes. I have that problem. I do. I break them often.
Just stop right now.
I mean, I spank the dogs, get the flies.
Yes, that is all of it. That is it.
That's it.
Anyway, on that note, We didn't talk about any of the stuff I really want to talk about tonight.
Well-
We're going to talk about all the different stuff going on in the country. Hey, you know what? We'll be here next Thursday, and I'm sure we're going to have a good time. Honestly, laughing at whatever we can laugh at and just have a good time with one another is the best, because by Thursday night, I think everybody needs a little bit of laughter and just something to lighten the mood. And
Yeah.
I know this coming week is Heather has a bug zapper. I'm gonna need oxygen after this live. This coming week is inauguration day, right? So there's
Yeah.
big changes happening, and a lot of people are gonna have big feelings about this week, and it's gonna be a thing. But we hope you know that if you ever have any time that you need prayer, you can always reach out to us. You can always ask us for prayer, and we'll be praying for you. And hey, if you want to come back and Thursday Day Therapy, and if you want to come back and hang out with us next Thursday, we will be here, and we hope you'll join us. Thank you so much for coming in. Hey, who loves laughing so hard that you cry because you just need that on a Thursday night?
Farmers do.
Farmers' wives do too. Thank you guys for coming in. We love you guys. And you know what? I could care less that
I actually couldn't care less.
I couldn't
this
care
time.
less that it's getting later and we need to go to bed now.
Bye.
Bye.